So in this quick tutorial, I will show you how to use SubUV. So basically, if you have a texture, a sequence of frames like this explosion, and this is 9 by 9, that means 81 frames, and you want to play that sequence on the particle, we will cover that. And secondly, if you have a texture that has multiple shapes and you want to use each shape for each different particle, so how to do that? So first, let's use this explosion. So I'll just browse this and select this here. Then in your Niagara system, I'll create a new emitter. I'll take this fountain, and let's say this is too many particles. I need just one. So I'll just delete all these modules, and I'll take burst, and this is just one. Let's make the life 2 for now, and the size uniform, maybe 100. So this is single particle, and I want to play that sequence here. So select your material and then select this here. So now all the frames are visible here, but they are not playing. So what you have to do first, in your sprite render, go to SubUV, and like this is 9 by 9. It can be like 10 by 10, 4 by 4, 6 by 6, 8 by 8, or maybe 8 by 2. So depending what how your SubUV is made up, just mention that here, 9 by 9. If your SubUV is something like that plays smoothly, so you can use this blending enabled, and then you can see just showing you the first frame. So now you have to play that. So I'll just here type the SubUV on the update. I'll take this SubUV animation, and then you have to choose your sprite render, because you can have multiple sprite renders. So you have to choose that from that, and see is playing, but it's just playing 63 frames, 64 frames, 0 to 63. So you have to also change it here. Okay, now all the frames are playing, and that random rotation you can just turn this off from here. So this is how we play, and you can use that on multiple frames or multiple particles also. I'll show you later. So basically what you have to do here, mention it here. Then this should be an update if you want to play that SubUV, and this is by default taking the mode linear. It has multiple modes. I'll show you how to choose that and how to use that. So basically, if this is linear, it will show you the frame, and you have to just play that. So let's say you just want to play the last portion of that SubUV. You can just choose those frames only. See, just the last part is playing because 60 to 80 frames. Or just want the starting frame like 0 to 20. It will just play those fiery effect. Okay, but you have to make the life now shorter. See, because you have less frames. The next thing is curve, which is again playing the thing, but now you have a curve how you want to, and you can see it's like the starting part is very fast, then the smoke is slow because of this curve. And if I make this like this is again the linear. It is exactly the linear. Okay. So depending on your need, you can make like this. So you want starting slow, then fast. So you can do that. And then next is random. And random is used to do something like if you want per frame different. So let's say you use that random. Now you have to put this in spawn rate, because at the time of spawn it will decide which particle should assign which shape. So you can see every time the particle spawn, it takes the a random frame from that SubUV. It will be better understand with this. So let me cover other like these, then we will come up with this. So I'll just move this here again, and after random this is infinite loop. And how this work? So basically in the linear, this linear is playing it one time throughout the life. But if you want to play it multiple times within that life, you can use this loop. And now it has this play rate. So if I make it 2, it will play 2 times, or 5, it will play 5 times, or maybe 0.5, so it will play slow within that life. Okay, and you can offset the frames again, like you are offsetting it here. Then it has a direct index, which give you a index, a frame number. So like 20, 50, any number you want, and you can just randomize it. So it will work like random. So 0 to 80. So it will take any frame every time it will spawn. Okay. So now let's say it has this random and it is there. And now you use this material and I'll just choose this here, and this is 2 by 2, and this there is no blending. And now see, random 0 to 3, and every time it will take a single shape out of these four. Cool. And if you have multiple particles, like you have 10 and there's a shape location, see, every particle has different shape every time. Okay. And same thing, if you're using this, you can also use that on multiple frames. So if I use this, and again, I'll choose that here, and 9 by 9, and this is, and I'll just move this here, and I'll take the linear, and see, this should be 80. Every particle has this. Now, if you want to like offset little bit, you can offset it here. Okay. So let's say I offset it because every particle looks same because it has the same animation. So you can offset little bit like 0 and 20. So now they look little different because of the offset. And you can do a lot of things. So this is the basic of how to use SubUV. Okay. You can also go with the curves. Then you can randomize this thing also if you want. Okay. And in the infinite loop, you can randomize this play rate. So let's say 1 and 0.7. So now some slow, some fast, like even flow, or maybe 0.2. So now you can notice some are fast, some are slow. So this is all about SubUV. I hope you now understand how to use this, how to use that in your effects. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye-bye.